Hello, everyone. I wanted to make sure my sneezing fit had ended before I started stuff going. I hope that it has. Seems to have abated. So we got a couple of vanquishes to do today. And by a couple, I mean 3. So maybe I should have said a few. Depends upon... Are you strict? Couple is 2 type of person? Or we're going to be more. This feels a little to the right. I apologize for any movement noise that made. Obviously, that would have been or left, wouldn't it? Today is the illustrious zone of Mamnoon Lagoon. We also have this hidden city of Adashim and Ria's crater. Which reminds me, I'm going to hop onto my elementalist for a moment here. Excuse me. I want to go talk to a certain faction. I basically want to use up some of this Kurzik faction because I'm going to have to get some Luxon faction. Or here you are. So I'm figuring I might as well get these skills. I have to get some Luxon faction as a consequence of... Sorry, my brain is focused on pushing this button. Okay, how much do I have left? 1,000. Yeah, so I have to get Luxon faction as part of Ria's Crater's Vanquish because it's that sort of area. I guess I just get a passage scroll to Urgos' Warren? I don't know what I do with that. Sure. You know what? Why not? Do I have any sitting around in my shooting line? This feels like the sort of thing that I might have. Well, that's the Fisher of Woe. That's cool, but completely not what I'm looking at here. That's the Deep. Okay. I don't know when I'm going to make use of one of these. TBH. Which means to be honest. I usually try to be honest. I think it's a good policy. Sometimes I wonder why I hang on to certain pieces of equipment. See, these candy canes are great and all, but they have the fundamental problem of affecting me and me alone. And it's like, I need to affect all of my party members, though. Why do I have this one wrapping of memory? Ah, I already have Urgos' Warren over here. Cool. That problem is solved. And that clears up as much of my Kurzik faction as I'm going to. Good. I just wanted to take care of that while I was thinking about it, and I remembered that my Elementalist didn't have a bunch of the Kurzik versions of those skills for some reason. And so I wanted to go grab them on her. Also, for anybody who's like, why are you starting at a different time than normal? I mean, I don't know how many people are thinking that. But to anybody who is thinking that, the reason is because daylight saving time has hit. So you'll notice in the schedule that I have adjusted things. Instead of being on GMT minus 8, I'm now on GMT minus 7. So that's going to mess with stuff. I don't know if that means I'm later or earlier or what. Relative to where you are. I think that's how that worked. I think we went from minus 8 to minus 7. Whatever. The basic point is daylight saving time kicked in. Why am I getting so much encoding overload happening? Where do I want to go first? Hidden City of Adashim. Ria's Crater. Or Mamnoon. I think Mamnoon Lagoon's going to be the last. It is not worth very much. Apparently it's not very difficult. I expect a lot of disease. Maybe I should run Tainted Flesh there. Actually, I have a better option. I can just run this one. This enchantment ends all party members in earshot are cured of disease. What's the recharge on that? 10 seconds? Yeah, I can use Mystic Corruption. I'm inclined to go Hidden... Actually, it doesn't really matter. I'm here in this outpost. Let's go to the Hidden City of Adashim first. That's not the button I meant to hit. Now we're going to have to wander around because I was in the wrong location when I decided where I was going to go. And this is the Tyrian area. I need to go up. Do they actually... I feel like at one point my memory is that they had little flag thingies telling you which area was what, but whatever. The northernmost one is the Elonian Travel for whatever reason. Yeah, is. Indiana Rambo. Now that's a heck of a name. Vabi. Dasha Vestibule. That is the name of the place we're trying to go. Okay. So I think I'm going to take a quick look at what enemies actually show up here. I know that there's going to be a lot of Jinn, and that's definitely going to be like my number one consideration is that there's going to be a lot of Jinn. Now, Shelter and Union, all that good stuff is going to help with that. Hidden City of... I saw you pop the thing up. There we go. Hidden City of Adashim. I wasn't sure how to spell Adashim exactly. This has no uncovery things, but... Okay, so there are going to be some, like... Okay, so there are some more varieties of enemies, including plants, which can be a problem. In the first Eastern Chamber. Okay. So... Yeah, no cartography here, so I don't need to worry about any of that business, which will be nice. So I'm going to... Okay, I have a couple of considerations that I'm going to want to make sure I'm paying attention to. Never mind that business. Let's give you Holy Spear back. I don't think I'm going to need this from Olias. Yeah, at this point, does it even make sense to bring him? Or does it make more sense to bring another Ritualist? If I wanted to do this. I don't think I do. I'd like these. And this is actually really useful. I'm going to need to think about that. I wouldn't generally bring this bar. I do like having Dazed, though. In general principle. Okay, let's adjust a few things. I do like having Pinned Down. I find Cripple to be a surprisingly useful consideration. I'm going to drop Olias. Let's see, I'm trying to think through what I want here exactly. She doesn't need Wilderness Survival. I'd give her Throw Dirt, but I know she's not going to use it properly, so that's kind of whatever. Distracting Shot. Now, what I can do here, I think what I want, actually, is I'm going to switch her to Mesmer. I think I will give her Resurrection Signet, though. I want to give her Epidemic. I want Epidemic on somebody to be able to spread Broadhead Arrow around, and I kind of rather it be her. And then I think I'm just better off kind of swapping roles around a little bit, so that way I bring Zandra in kind of this role. But I don't need restoration magic. Slash necromancer. I'm gonna go with curses here. I'll go to point resto. But I just want enfeebling blood and cracked armor here. Or weakened armor. This is good damage. So the question that I have to ask myself at this point is if I would, because this is a hex that adds a bunch of damage, which is nice. Splinter weapon is real sweet, especially when I have access to that. I kind of want to have Gaze from Beyond though. This is useful for energy management purposes, so I'm kind of... Painful Bond adds a lot of damage. I think I might drop Blood Song for Gaze from Beyond. This is still really strong when paired with that. Maybe I'll do this. Yeah. Okay. Actually, Breath of the Great Dwarf isn't a bad plan here. I think I'll keep the rest of these things up as well. You move like a dwarf is nice. Breath of the Great Dwarf helps against certain things. Although I do have the consideration that this is not white enough hex removal. You know what I can do here? Scratch this res sig. How much inspiration does this give me? 8? How many? 4? Let's bring Hex Eater Signet on her. And yeah, I'm gonna just kind of load her up with some hex removal here. Hex Eater Signet and that. I like having Antidote Signet, but maybe not necessary. Removing Pin Down was because it's kind of more expensive. I'm questioning whether or not I want to drop Antidote Signet for the other revealed hex. Is this spell? Let's see. So she can remove hexes with that. She can remove a hex every few seconds. I feel like I probably have enough condition removal that it makes more sense to actually go with revealed hex here. And yeah, I just given my ranger 3 hex removal skills, but here we are. I think it makes sense. Yeah. All of them energy management, interestingly enough. So the question is, what do I want for this last skill? I can bring Breath of the Great Dwarf, and that would help against some of the Searing Flames stuff. And it could help with some pressure management. So I think I might just do that and just keep that on there. No. Why? It's like they looked at Feigned Neutrality and said, what if we made that a PvE only skill? And I guess you can, but why? Why am I slash assassin? Oh, right. Free assassin skill. Do I want this skill? I think so. I think this is fine. Let's go find out if I'm wrong. Because I could add Pious. I don't know that there's going to be enough of them, though, to warrant it. I'm definitely going to need to have this open, though, because I've got a bunch of things from here I need to use. Alrighty. Hopefully everything's going okay, and let's get this ball rolling, actually. This is probably a pointless gesture. My goodness, I've become a friggin' whatever 10k Spear Marshal points gets you over that. Whatever, here we are. I'm looking for Vanquishing Lightbringer. Yvadashim, we would like to explore the Hidden City. We are ready. Okay, so step 1, eat a rock candy. Whispers Informant. I don't know why we say we don't trust the Order of Whispers. We've been working with them for so long, but And in fact, the Master of Whispers is hanging out in my party. But here we are. We've just decided we arbitrarily don't trust them. And now we see why I wanted Breath of the Great Dwarf. Oh, yeah, yep. Nope, we got the business going on there. And by the business, I mean, of course, the ever important and ever popular days. Are you using that weird Paragon Elite I don't care for? I'm just going to do a... You know, actually, let's just go this way. I was trying to decide how I wanted to loop around. If I wanted to go... Move my cursor too far. Want to go all the way around that way, if I wanted to kind of return this way. And I decided I wanted to return over here. No better way to make Steering Flames, like, way expensive than to remove the attunement. Roaring Ethers are annoying and dumb. And I want them dead. No, these guys. These guys are the real threat. That was maybe not the most useful timing for that, but here we are. It's the timing I used. Ooh, an ornate scythe. I should have checked. They'll probably be okay. I hope. I hope I will not regret having forgotten to pick up a new salvage kit. It's basically what I mean there. We'll find out. Some sort of knockdown effect. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Having a good Tuesday. That was the day it is, last I checked. I guess I'll just go this way first. I'm not really sure what the best way through, if there is one, is. I know the best thing to do is not walk into those, though. They can take a surprisingly long time to dissipate as well. Why is my neck itchy? I feel like I ask that every stream. So, are there going to be a lot of these guys? I mean, these guys are not particularly threatening, so... Okay, as witnessed by that exhibit. I guess there's a lot of... Oh, this whole area is filled with them. This used to be the quiz area in the mission, for those who may remember or may not remember, whichever. Where it asks you like trivia questions about the various deities and then identify them. I don't know, the whole Nightfall thing of let's add a secret god that was like forgotten and stuff makes the Pantheon more interesting. This would have been a good game to have added... I mean, they did add the Domain of Anguish, which is kind of another god realm. It would have been cool to have gotten more than just the Fisher of Woe, though, or the Fisher of Woe and the Underworld. But hey, there it is. There's always people kind of speculating, oh, what would a Melandria's realm be like, or whatever. The Fisher of Woe and Underworld